Hey, it's English from the Elves here with an achievement walkthrough for Little Kingdom RTS. The game is developed by My Dream Forever, published by Desert Water Games, releases on November 7, 2025. Received a review code to create this content. As you have just seen, you want to go into the accessibility mode and set up the ×2 accessibility options to make it a little bit easier. Also set the difficulty to easy to make it even easier. Harder difficulties, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult. This is a very simple real-time strategy game. Go through the tutorial here. I forgot to mention there's a triple stack available, so you can play this 3 times, and Desert Water tends to update their game, so you're probably going to get more achievements. There are more levels that's not played during this initial 1000, so I assume the more title updates are going to be covering those, but unfortunately I've tried some of the other levels and they are quite a bit longer and harder, so not really looking forward to any updates, even if they do add gamer score, to be honest. Alright, so as you start, you want to use the hero. You want to build up every level. I'm going to start the same. I'm going to build a few resource houses, like 6 of the tree thing, 5 of the stone thing, 1 mill, and maybe 1 sword barrack, and some archers. And you want to use RT to select everyone, including the hero, and you want to use that hero at the beginning to get a few of the small house, like cave, I don't know what you call those, to get some resources, some additional resources. Don't worry about if buildings are getting attacked. Just watch on the mini map there. If it's your main buildings, like your base is getting attacked, watch out for that. But if it's not, don't worry too much. Get everyone here and try to destroy these orc main base. On the first level of orc, you only need to beat 1 base, and I would have actually won if I beat that, but I only took like 6 soldiers. That just wasn't enough. So we have a little bit more resources. We're gonna be upgrading. We're gonna be building a few things. We're building some archer towers to try to make sure that our workers survive. And we've already upgraded once, so we want to build some like mage towers and stuff. Level 1, you don't really need all that much, but level 2 you need a little bit more. But for the orc levels, I recommend leveling up just once. Level up is the icon all the way on the right with like 3 up arrows, and then getting like this many. Once the reinforcements come, usually comes around 4 to 5 minutes. It seems a little bit random. Also, make sure you go into the options and set up the speed to 2 times always. This resets every time you start a level, so make sure you do it as soon as you start any level. Yeah, well, this is gonna be the basic strategy for orc levels. On orc 2 you got 2 main base. On orc 3 there's gonna be 3 main bases, and that's all we're gonna do. The heroes don't matter. I like the first hero, but second hero is just as good. I never used the third hero, so I don't know, but it should be pretty good anyways. Yeah, as I said, we're gonna be using the same strategy almost every time for all 3 orc levels. And then I don't want to wait until the actual demon levels and elf levels start, so I'm gonna finish up all the commentary here and then let you watch the rest of this video. So after you finish all 3 orc levels, we're gonna be playing 1 demon level, and then 3 of the elf levels for the 1000 gamer score. And then there's a miscellaneous achievement of killing 400, 800, and 1200 enemies, which probably you will get if you're very efficient and you're killing the orcs and stuff very quickly. You may not, but likely you'll get them. Yeah, I went a little bit. I was too aggressive, and too many of my characters died. So I'm waiting for that here. Anyway, yeah, I mean, if that happens, just play any level until you get the 1200 kills achievement. But you'll likely get all 1200 without really trying. Once you're done with the Orc levels, as I was saying, you'll be moving on to the demon level or the elf level. I do the demon level first on this walkthrough. For the demon level, you have to destroy the demon portals, and demon portals, they keep appearing, new ones. So you're gonna be using the same strategy, but you want to be as quickly. You want to be destroying the demon portal as quickly as possible, but the demons are a lot more aggressive, so you want to build a lot more towers too. And for that, you may run out of resources, and that's where the market comes in. Build a market and change the stone to gold to be able to build more towers. And also you want to upgrade one more time, probably, because the archmage is very good against demons. So you want maybe one or two archmage, but you don't want to be spending too much time building up your manpower, because the more portals that appear, more difficult the game is gonna be. And you do have to destroy every single one. If 5 portals, you start with 3 portals. If 7 portals appear, you have to destroy all 7 portals. And that's the demon level. You don't have to play demon 2 and 3. There are no achievements tied to it right now. On that levels, you have to survive 30 minutes. So that one I found quite difficult. I tried it just for fun. There are no achievements tied to it, so you don't have to play for 30 minutes. But yeah. Now, moving on to the elf levels. Elf level is a little bit interesting. There are a few small trees. On level 1, there's 3. On level 2, there's 4. On level 3, there's 5. Destroying the small tree makes the big tree weaker. And the objective is to destroy the big tree. So at first you may think, because we're on easy, we may be able to just go straight for the big tree. That's really not the case. Even with like full army, if none of the small trees are destroyed, big tree is almost impossible to kill. I was able to kill the big tree after destroying like some of the small tree. Like if there's 3 of them, by destroying 2 of them, it was enough for me to kill the big tree. But that's still, not advised. You want to destroy the small trees first before going for the big tree. But in any case, what you need to do differently from the demon, you definitely want the full upgrade. But for destroying the trees, you want the cannons. Cannons are great for destroying structures, as it says in the game's description. And it is amazing to destroy the trees. The only issue is cannon moves very slowly, so you have to make all your units move a little bit slower to make sure that the cannon can follow you. Yeah, this is the strategy I was talking about. You want to get as much coins as possible to get the upgrades and build the towers and stuff. In the orc level, it's really not that important, but on the demon level, it is quite useful to have these upgrades. So yeah, Basic strategy stays the same, just a little bit more to build on the demon level. I recommend the archmage for the demon. I recommend the cannon for the elves. You can see the big objective on the mini map with the big red dot circle, and the smaller secondary objective with the smaller red dot. On the demon level does not have a secondary objective. The orc levels, you don't need to destroy the orc camps before destroying the base. Destroying the orc camps does not really make the base weaker or anything like that. On the elves level, as I said, you do have to destroy the smaller trees for it to have a successful killing the main objective. So secondary objective is a little bit kind of a requirement on those levels. So I think that's all I gotta say for this walkthrough. Enjoy the rest of this video. Thought the game was interesting, but it was a little bit long, on the long side for a triple stack, and I'm not really looking forward to any updates, to be completely honest. I feel like any game with the triple stack aimed for achievement hunting should be less than 30 minutes maximum. Yeah, any more than that, it's gonna be, I don't know. I don't want to be spending like 2 hours playing one version of a triple stack and then a couple more times. That's gonna be like 5-6 hours of my time. And if it's an enjoyable, fun game, that's great. I don't mind playing it 2 times, 3 times. But if it's like kind of mindless and it's not really all that fun to figure out and play, I'm not so sure. I'm not saying this game isn't fun. I had fun with it once, and even second time, because I practiced once and then I recorded on the second run. But I'm not really looking forward to the third run, and I may not even play it. I'm kind of getting tired of triple stacks myself. Alright, so yeah, and that was my mini rant. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of this video. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about triple stacks and or anything. You know, I enjoy reading your comments. Alright, I'm Sagrius, and I'll be back with more videos soon.